Welcome to Kalamazoo, Michigan, Waldo Stadium, home to the Western Michigan Broncos, where we have a terrific matchup in store. UMass will kick off and will be underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Western Michigan's offense will get first crack at it today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Running back searching for a hole. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. Now on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And I really like the belief and the discipline by this QB because he drops back, he wants to throw the football, he sees it's covered, but he says, I can go get it, and takes off and barely gets enough for the first down, but way to pull the trigger, run it, and run it with authority.
Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
And I tell you what, defensively, you want to set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but bowed your neck, got a big turnover. That's what you dream about. You dream about forcing a turnover, especially on the first possession. Offense, it's your turn.
Got it in the middle, it's Reynolds. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Minutemen can explore that playbook on second and short. Takes the handoff, it's good. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's talk for just a second about UMass. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got it burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Looking for a man. It's Hairston. Got his man quickly. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Reynolds. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Off play action on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Right on target this time. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Broncos will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The UMass offense returns to the field. So they put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to throw, it's Hairston. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's good. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Tell you, they tried to go draw in the middle of the field. That back had nowhere to go with the football. He was tackled right away for a loss.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up 1 quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's UMass out front. And we've come to the end of 1, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Holds it in and looking upfield. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes a grab to the 25, and there's room. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Surging forward on the sneak. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
The give. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Try to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Minutemen!
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
10, Western Michigan, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game if they were going to have success, they had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Broncos will send out the punt unit. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. The give to the tailback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They're trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan. They're executing beautifully.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. And sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. UMass will line up to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Bunch formation for these receivers. Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Broncos decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Looking for room. It's good. Picks up the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Hand off from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Keeps looking downfield. It's complete on the right side. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
God, he's annoying to play against. You think about it as a defense, I'm trying to cage you in, trying to keep you in the pocket, and then he's just whoop, 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 spinning all over the place, getting outside the pocket, making plays, and then you got to go chase him again, and again, and again. Just wears you out.
He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. To the air. It's Hairston. Flushed out of the pocket. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Pocket breaking down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
14-yard line. That's a 1st down for the offense.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. They're working that left side. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. UMass lines up with a 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UMass. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Throwing right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Out of the backfield, he's open. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Miles. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Broncos in the hurry up. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a fifth. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Broncos will line up to punt it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Little touch pass to the receiver. Looking for room at the 40. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
Makes the grab. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. He needed a little late boost from the crossbar, but he gets it to go through. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The UMass offense returns to the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up fourth down. UMass will line up to punt it away. They boot it away on fourth down. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it out of the shotgun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Now the play fake. It's complete to the left. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Broncos have their offense in high gear. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Tar forced to settle for 3. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking for space. It's Ford. Nice move to keep running. Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Right back to the well. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down.
Force it back, boys. Force it back.
They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They'll go to the ground, fighting off the defender. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Back to throw, it's Hairston. There's a hit! And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
UMass will line up to punt. find it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Got his man down the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now on second down. Looking to fire. A little screen to the running back. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. First and 10 as the clock winds under a minute to go here in the third quarter. Quarterback running on the draw. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Here on third down. That's the end of the quarter, and it's UMass holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They go to the wide receiver screen. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Complete and looking for enough for the first down. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. The Broncos are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, running back on the move. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. And the Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They got it down to the 21. Some misdirection with the counter. Nice pickup on the ground here. They'll move the sticks for the first down. The Broncos, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. With the run on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat.
Looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a crease. It's Ford. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Gets the back moving. Takes the easy one to the back. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now
turning it on. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Quick pass on the fly motion. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got him. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds his big tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Wants to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's good. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's got it. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Broncos headed quickly to the line. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Makes the catch. It's good. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
And he spikes the ball and the clock is stopped. No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Quickly to the tight end.
Well, the defense needs one more stop. They did a nice job not giving up a first down that last one, but with the lead late like this, one more stop, and they're going to win this game.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.